Are you a fan of the original?
Never seen it.
I appreciate your candor.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're looking at this morning moments that sent the cast and crew into meltdown.
We've also been into a cafe and had a cappuccino and a cup of tea and a cake.
Do they let them in?
Yes. We do take these.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 10. Alison Hammond makes brownies.
Seen it? Look at the oven behind you.
No,
It does the
I
same
didn't
thing.
realise that our ovens do that.
Yeah.
I genuinely was like, where is the door?
After seeing her make mischief on Bake Off, including that legendary moment where she thought she'd broken the door off the oven, Alison was enlisted to cook up a batch of brownies in the This Morning kitchen. She kept getting distracted by the demands of presenting live television and cooking at the same time, which is much harder than it looks.
Then, if you want to, you could add a little teaspoon of baking powder. But I've actually forgotten that before and it really didn't make a difference. So I don't know what actually baking powder actually does, but...
She's late starting, doesn't know what baking powder does, and then completely forgets to put the eggs in.
As you can see, it's a little bit dry. It's not normally. It's not normally this dry, but you know what? With cooking and me, I just
You
kind
haven't
of...
put any eggs in it.
The gallery, meanwhile, is in everybody's ears trying to hurry things along because they have another item to get to and don't have time for Alison's leisurely approach to semi-professional baking.
So I'm going to add some stuff. There we go. some nuts.
Number 9. Iris Jones.
The first night.
Oh, the first night. Pretty rough.
ITV is really missing a trick by not getting Iris Jones onto Celebrity Big Brother, because she definitely injected with some life. She first went viral in early 2020 after spilling the details on her illicit liaison with her Egyptian toy boy, Mohammed.
Nobody had been near me for 35 years. I thought I was a virgin again.
Oh, really?
Anyway, but can I say what we used? A whole tube of KY jelly?
Oh.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
And the thing is, I couldn't walk the next day.
While her sons didn't support her relationship, which began on Facebook, she was resolute about marrying him and moving to the UK.
So the passion is alive,
Oh, God,
definitely.
yes, yeah.
However, legendary as this was, it all went the way you'd expect. In 2023, Iris revealed that she dumped him, saying she was sick of cleaning up after him. She kicked him out and replaced him with a cat named Mr. Tibbs.
Your son's any closer to
A
accepting
little
him
bit,
into the
but
family?
yes.
Yeah.
They realise that my happiness is more important than their happiness.
Number 8. Dog Wedding.
Without further ado, could I ask the congregation to stand as the bride prepares to make her entrance down the aisle? Andy?
Elizabeth Hoad turned up to talk to Eamon and Ruth about her canine nuptials, planning to marry her dog Logan live on the show. ITV set it all up for her, providing Logan with a dog tuxedo and bringing on a whole roster of guests from whoever was in the studio and available that day.
If any persons here present has a bone of contention as to why they may not be joined together, I will now pause.
With Alison Hammond presiding, we knew from the start that she wasn't going to be able to make it through the service without having a breakdown, and that was exactly what happened.
Do you, Elizabeth, take Logan to be your very own pedigree chum, to take for walkies from this dog forward?
Nobody else could take it seriously either, and the audience at home couldn't believe their eyes. We don't know whether it was a good idea to indulge Elizabeth, but it was certainly hilarious.
Yes, I pronounce you now as dog and woman. Amazing!
Number 7. Sausage in the hole.
Guns, are you putting
First of all, I'm not making toad in a hole. This is sausage in a hole. It's not a toad in a hole.
While Gino de Campo's innuendos have got him into trouble recently, and he's now been excommunicated entirely by ITV, he was still responsible for some of this morning's all-time funniest moments. He'd been asked to put an Italian spin on the classic British dish toad in the hole, beginning with renaming it something a little more appetising than toad. However, either he didn't hear the innuendo he'd produced, or he just didn't care. Our money's on the latter.
What makes the sausage bit Italian?
Is thicker, is tastier, and it's got fennel.
He went into great detail about how his Italian sausage was so much better than the British sausages usually used in the dish, much to Holly's confusion.
Sausage in the hole.
Does toad offend you?
No, but sausage in the hole sounds fantastic. You go home and the wife says, what do you... I want the sausage in the hole. That rock and roll. Let's do that.
Number 6. Makeover gone wrong.
Results. Here's what she looked like when she arrived this morning. And here is Carol now.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Holly Willoughby, always gullible, was the victim of this particularly elaborate prank back in 2019. It was part of their regular Monday morning makeover segment, as an ordinary woman named Carol was treated to a makeover from the This Morning team. Unfortunately though, the makeover didn't go as planned, with Carol rocking up in white cowboy boots and a full face of makeup.
And what do you think?
Yeah, it's a nice colour.
What do you think?
Do you like it, Carol?
If it... Oh, I'm not sure.
When she saw herself in the mirror, she broke down, leaving Holly to comfort her. But then, after her car crashes, the twist is revealed. She's an actress, and this was all a prank for April Fool's Day. They still didn't quite goad her into swearing live on television, though.
Second, April Fool.
Are you joking?
I can't believe you thought I knew hair like that.
And the dress and the boots together, Holly. That's really weird.
Number 5. Welly wanging. She tried her best, and she still did the one thing she was trying desperately not to do.
Have you ever hit anything that you've been throwing at?
Funnily enough, I've never willy wanged since then.
Joined by Ben Shepherd this time, they were talking about welly wanging, that pastime of the British countryside, and how much they love to wang wellies around with their children. Unfortunately, Holly said exactly what she didn't want to, immediately breaking.
I, however, haven't stopped.
For once, she kept her composure slightly more than Ben did, but you could hear the entire production crew laughing just off camera. Even the dog was getting in on the excitement over this blunder. Would you go welly wanging with Holly Willoughby? Be sure to let us know.
Said that Sam and Jack and I went welly wanging with Will, and Will was welly wanging.
Yeah, it's not easy to
And
say.
it's not easy. And I said, don't make that mistake, Holly.
Moving on.
Number 4. Monet the pony.
A guide dog is unlikely to poo on the kitchen floor.
Dogs are tricky enough to keep under control in a television studio, let alone ponies. Monet began the interview amorously enough by trying to lift up Holly's skirt, but the situation deteriorated when he decided he couldn't wait any longer and had to go number 2.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect timing. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Perfect timing. Good. So
This came right after Schofield asked about how easy it was to house train them. But was it a mishap? Or had Monet been taught impeccable comedy timing?
rug. Well done. Very good. Excellent. I think you've proved my point here that there are limitations between horses and dogs.
Now you're flung with me.
In the many years since this clip aired, guide ponies haven't really taken off, and you certainly won't have seen one trotting around a hospital ward cheering up the patients.
That was
Normally,
my favourite thing I've ever
normally we bring a bucket with us. This doesn't normally
Sorry, I
happen.
don't want to laugh.
Monet's just proving a point.
Number 3. Gino's grandmother.
Do you know, if it had, like, ham in it, it's closer. It's closer to a British carbonara.
Another Gino gaffe. This time he was making pasta, and Holly had some things to say about how much like a carbonara it was. Gino was trying to get the point across that his cheesy pasta was absolutely nothing like carbonara, but this was the legendary one-liner he came up with.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. You know what? You know. You know? What else? You know, it doesn't make any sense what you said. It's a different recipe.
The whole studio and the viewers at home were instantly in raptures, while Gino remained annoyed by the comparison. Holly ended up on the floor trying to contain herself, hiding behind the counters.
What you said is a different recipe. It's got nothing to do with macaroni cheese. You know? What? How random is what... Can please anybody help me here in the kitchen?
Eventually, they did get it together enough to keep going, though Gino's ego didn't recover. Number 2, Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford.
Bleak, dystopian, an absolute nightmare, to be honest with you. That's just my interviewing techniques.
They've tried to recapture the magic of this off-the-cuff interview more than once, but nothing compares to the original. A-listers Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford were doing junkets to promote Blade Runner 2049, landing themselves a spot with Alison Hammond, who usually tries to do something different in press junkets to try and break up the boredom for the actors.
Really said, would you be interested? I said...
How much?
Show me the money. No, I said, show me the script. Anyway.
That certainly worked here, with perennially grumpy Harrison Ford telling Alison to cheer up from the get-go.
You having a drink?
I think it's. I feel like that's where this is headed.
Then they broke out the airport miniatures and started day drinking, with Gosling eventually leaving to go help the crew. We didn't learn a thing about the film, but we also didn't care.
Do you guys need help with the cameras? Can
Number 1, kids' drawings.
Says this is a drawing of me from my child. Don't I look beautiful?
Yes, you really do. Okay, okay.
From time to time, This Morning does a segment where parents send in their children's unwittingly lewd drawings. Some of these pictures were so explicit that we're amazed Ofcom didn't get involved and tell ITV to rein it in.
Ooh, Shelley said my son made me this card. It's the best card I've ever received.
But of course, these doodles are fun for all the family. The kids enjoy drawing them, and the parents enjoy laughing at them, with the children none the wiser about what's so funny.
This is my little girl's drawing of a swing.
That's my favourite.
Everybody in the studio that day kept breaking, including Alison, waiting on the sofa for her items later in the programme. We hope the parents treasure these creations forever.
Andy says this was my Mother's Day card made by my 6-year-old daughter.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, a lovely daffodil.
Hayley says my daughter Mia drew a lovely picture of me. Gorgeous.
Have you ever made Alison Hammond's famous brownies? Let us know in the comments.
You know, they say don't meet your heroes. I would say don't get punched by them. Turns out...
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.